Hello everyone, welcome back. We are back with more workers and resources, and we are currently flying over our glorious republic with our new construction helicopters. We're going back and forth, getting a bunch of stuff ready for us. Okay, let's see what happened since the last episode. You'll see some time has passed. I've mostly been doing a lot of planning on what I want to do next, and thinking about how do I plan on replacing my railway and any of the road infrastructure. Additionally, I ran some tests on the farming setup, and I came up with a new farming setup which I want to share with you. I will make a separate video showing my findings, but let's jump right into the farming layout. As you can see, I tore down all the other farms and the roads. That was fun. Took only 2 years to destroy all the gravel road and process the waste and everything else from them. I only left those just so I can have enough crops going to sustain my people. Now, here is the setup. We're looking at 30 large fields with one large farm. A storage with claw machine. This will be for fertilizer, so we can store all of our fertilizer here. Another one for biological waste, which will go into the composting plant and will be turned into fertilizer. I squeezed a synthetic fertilizer factory here with an underground connection going directly to a pump and from the pump into storage. So we have both types of fertilizer on the spot. A little bus station because we need people. A waste collection because waste collection. A small distribution office. I will talk a lot more about the distribution offices in this area because they all have their own sort of unique role. So that's the center of our farming area, our farming HQ if you want. So the large farm has the ability to utilize 30 vehicles. If we look at a farm, what the game will do is they will send a tractor, start plowing it, it will let it grow, and then it will send the harvester to harvest it. While it's harvested, a truck, if you have a truck on your farming HQ, will go and collect stuff. The moment they are done harvesting, it doesn't matter how much resources you have left here, they will ignore it and go pick up resources from wherever you are actually harvesting. So if they leave this field and they go to this, they will ignore all the yield left over here and go to this. Only when nothing else has been harvested, they will go back to it. And by that point, that's too late. So for this setup, we're going to go with 15 harvesters and 15 tractors. So pretty much in 2 sweeps, we can harvest and plow all of this within the time of the year that we have. One of the classic ways of collecting harvest is utilizing distribution offices, which is what we will do here. But they often cause a problem: traffic. So here is what I found after a little bit of experimentation. I will utilize 3 of those 4 distribution offices. I placed the 4 because I have a feeling I'm gonna need it for some miscellaneous tasks, plus depending on how I'm gonna expand this area. But my goal is 12, 12, 12, that will be 36. I think they are 12, right? Yes. So 36 on this side, and there is a mirror of that on that side as well. Each one of those will deliver at a specific spot. So first one will deliver on this road cargo station with 6 vehicles. You have 12, so this is enough for it to not get blocked. Same with this. So both of them will feed into this grain storage. From my testing, these 3 fields give me about 9,000 almost crops. So I put 2 of the big, they are 11,000 I think. Let's have a very quick look. They are 11,200 tons of crops. One over here and another one over here. Similar setup. So one will deliver here, one will deliver here, and the third will deliver directly to the grain storage. So they will use this little road to go do their deliveries. That way there won't be much blockage in terms of traffic. plus all they will do is they will go down, start collecting from this side, and this side. So there is no real overlap. By the time these guys will go here, these ones will be done with this area and they will be finishing up this. A red star because, you know, why not? A technical service. Since we have a few buildings over here, some of them will produce waste. And, well, we're gonna need to be able to deal with that waste. Same over here, next to the farming HQ, I just put a star, because, you know, you always want a star. Obviously, train lines, two ways merging, we will look at those a bit closer when we start setting the signals. Same with this. Pretty much, I want all of those to be able to exit this area from here. And I'm thinking I'll probably go with an underground tunnel to go under this or on the edge of these and direct them where I want. But that part is still a work in progress. So, same logic as the other side with a couple exceptions. I squeeze the fire station over here because, well, we need fire coverage. I don't have any other fire coverage over here. With 2 heliports, just so I can have 2 helicopters, which should be plenty. A power transformer, since I need power in the area. I squeeze the train diesel station over here for the trains to receive fuel. And I have a fuel storage here going with an underground pipe, and because you cannot connect an underground pipe to those refueling stations, I brought it all the way here, and from here made a little connection directly to this. So every train that passes here will slow down, get fuel and continue, which is what I want. These trains won't run all the time. They will only go when they are full, and usually during winter they will do nothing. Small distribution office. This little distribution office here pretty much will just make sure everything has fuel in this setup. Construction office. Interesting. Why a construction office? I want this area to be able to reconstruct itself. So this will become a reconstruction office. I'll bring the specialized vehicles that are needed for this reconstruction, and they will get resources from down there. It's not that far, it's maybe 1.5 kilometers, maybe 2, so I'm not too worried about having those resources locally. They should be able to deal with it very, very easily. Additionally, vehicle repair station, just a small one, so I can cover all of those vehicles, because this will have a lot of vehicles floating around. A tiny little storage as a buffer, waste collection as usual. So that's the general plan for this. For the synthetic fertilizer factory, if we look at the synthetic fertilizer, it needs chemicals and water, and of course a direct output of sewage. I haven't set those up, I will do those once everything is ready. I'm not really in a rush. I want to get this ready, and then I want to plan how things will go. There's another thing that I want to do, probably start planning maybe in this episode or the next, is this new city. I'm going to move all the citizens from this area into this area. And I want to make this into a bit more of a high-tech area. I want to set up some trams and other avenues. I want to have a train station here so I can take people away into other industries. So there is a bunch of that is going to happen. What do we have next? Ideally, I'm gonna tear this down and replicate this one more time down here, so that will be pretty much 4 farming arrays at the end. But until this is ready, this stays. And the reason I decided to just break away from this design, one, it's too cluttered, and 2, it's not really efficient, because I had to bring things here, and from here I had to use trucks to transfer them across. I'm still using a lot of vehicles, and I'm using 2 farms over here. So taking those out and moving them into all of this here, I'll probably need to buy maybe another 20 trucks, and that should be enough. I'm working a little bit on the construction over here, slowly tearing things down. It was always interesting trying to break all of this. Now let's look at a few more fun things. So we have a little bit of a jungle here. I've set up a couple more. So I went over here and I built a materials teleport cargo with 4 small open storages. Also you need power. Okay. Let's set those up. This is what my heliports will use to find the resources they need to go build. And I put a little bit of a fence around them just to make it look a little bit more official. At the moment I have them importing a bunch of stuff from the border just to accommodate those needs. But we have production of almost everything, so there is no need for that. Let's fix you. So you are going to be bricks for helicopters. You're going to be prefab for helicopters. For helicopters and steel for helicopters. Just give them a generic sign that says steel. Yeah, it would also help if I limit the amount, so yep. Your steel, your boards. I like how this is pretty big, like you can see it clearly. Did I lock it? No. Limit, boards. Okay. Prefab, limit, prefab. And let's give them bricks. You might see my screen jumping a few times. It's because I set up the new area for the farms to automatically take a screenshot every 300 seconds. I'm experimenting and trying to make a little time lapse of its construction. We'll find out how that plays out. But that's why my screen jumps. Bricks. Perfect. So I need to start topping those up, which shouldn't take too long. Cool. What else is going on? Our population is up to 25,000 and this is really stretching the city to its limits. Obviously we have 2,000 people that do not have a house and they are grumpy about it, but they'll be fine, they'll survive. And if you look at our educated, we have 98% of our population be highly educated, which is insane. I've been playing a little bit around with loyalty, electronics and stuff like that, trying to figure out how it actually affects citizens. I'm working on a separate tutorial for it, but a lot of people in the beginning of the game do not let people buy electronics because they're expensive. Every time your citizens purchase electronics, they increase their electronic score, and that score gradually decreases over time. And then they top it up again, and eventually it climbs up slowly. Electronics have tiers. They go from 1 to about 5. I haven't seen it go higher than 5. Of course, someone is having a bit of a situation there. They can wait for a moment. Now, the moment they hit 1 point of electronics, so when it becomes 1.00, they can buy a radio. When they buy a radio, your propaganda and the other influence from your radio station will actually start influencing them. When it goes to 2, they buy a TV. So that's when your TV starts actually influencing people and increasing their loyalty. When they get a computer, that increases the maximum loyalty they can have. And from there on, it's all about giving them personal cars and stuff like that. Generally, happiness and loyalty is what controls your population's productivity. So you will see here, this guy has 118. 118 average productivity is great. You can usually push it up to about 140 if you're lucky, with really high happiness and really high loyalty. And as you can see, these guys are happy. So that's what's that. Who is starving and why? Ah, they ran out of electronics. Is someone bringing electronics? You are bringing food. You're bringing electronics. That's okay. They will not have electronics for a minute. They will survive. Train chaos continues. Ah, yes. A viewer made a very good suggestion about connecting this oil fuel storage directly with our oil field. Which I did. I wanted to take those trains out of the way. So I took this pipe over here, through pump, another pump, more pumps, all the pumps, all the way, yes, that was expensive, all the way down here. So I pull the oil from here directly and produce what we need. The gas power plant is ready and it's actually supporting our power consumption at the moment, so it's giving us about 4, which we don't need since our other gas power plant was reaching its maximum capacity. So this is a little bit of a buffer. And I've also set up, where are you? Over here. I set up another pipe crossing all of these and going directly to the border, where I immediately sell bitumen and fuel, the excess. And how did I set this up? If we go back here, pretty much I took a pipe from my secondary oil, from my secondary fuel storage and my secondary bitumen storage, and directly push it on this pipe. So I'm not touching those ones that are for my Republic, just these two that are my overflow. And that way these guys can keep producing without any issues. Another thing that has been going on, so we are okay on waste here. You're going okay. I set up a little truck. Where are you? I set up a little truck just to keep emptying this. I think I mentioned it on the last episode, but just making sure. Hello, autosave. And yes, exciting things happen. Now, before it gets dark, it's time to spend money. So over here, these chemical factories are working really well, but I don't have a good way of taking the chemicals away from here. So you will see we have a sneaky dock, and down there we have a cargo harbor. We're gonna use both of those. We're gonna actually start using ships to export to NATO over here and to the Soviet bloc on this side. Also, something else that I found out is the game has a sort of overflow mechanic. What do I mean with that? So when a train gets here, it's like, okay, I need to calculate how many people will be used for this. So the game is like, well, I need 5% people over here, and then 20 on all the chemical plants and 15 on the plastic. And then, if you see, I have something that is 0%. So if all of those are full, any leftovers will head there. And you will see that this is actually another trade platform. So I put a road from here all the way to this platform, since they could reach it with a asphalt road with lights. So this is like the maximum distance they could barely reach. So all of the workers in the train that cannot be utilized here, instead of me forcing them to get off, they will automatically take this path, cross, and go here to start working. Then they will split into the buildings based on this. And if there is still leftover, or when this train comes here and there is leftover, they will leave this and they'll go down here. So it creates a little bit of a daisy chain. With this, they do not need to wait an hour. So it's not the, okay, I've been waiting on this node for an hour, nothing happened, I'm gonna move to the next one we allocated. But instead, this is a valid path for me, I am an overflow, I'm actually going to head there and start doing things. Disregard my little construction offices here. I was doing a bunch of terraforming trying to squeeze this in. So what did I do? I set up a little warehouse where I pick up pretty much clothes from here and chemicals from here, just so I can get my export going. I squeezed another small distribution office over here which I will use to top this up. At the moment, I was leveraging this. And I did start some of those factories to work. So, again, if you see I'm building another, is this done? Not yet. So, same thing I just explained for this side, I'm setting up here. So, all 4 of these will be pretty much a daisy chain as required. I don't foresee anyone from here going all the way down here, but people dropped here will go here. People dropped here will go there. This gives me a little bit of an overflow. So my food factories are going strong over here. We have a good capacity of food. I'm keeping this topped up. I'm also buying crops. I have a train going back and forth buying crops. Where are you, train? Somewhere. Just to keep this industry going. I squeeze the technical service since this area has a lot of factories and a lot of different types of waste being produced. So I need to be able to take that away and process it as needed. Also, I did not set this up for construction waste. Oopsie. You go there. How did I miss that? Okay. What else? So for now, I'm only using 2 of those distilleries. I'm not using those 2 yet. This one is operating and creating water for the clothes, for the food, and for the livestock. I don't have any livestock happening here yet. I'm still utilizing the one near the starter city. And you will see that train tracks are ready. So what did I do with train tracks? I pulled the train track from clothes over here so I can have a train pulling clothes and taking them away to sell through train or move them in large quantities into my cities. So they get parallel to this gravel train. They will go on this side. Where are you? Here. Everything is 2 ways. There's no need to change that at the moment. I will have to review this side. I went with undergrounds because I want to have this space free in case I need to plop any more factories or any more roads. I don't have anything final for this. So I just needed a little underground bypass, which is ready. Then I made a path from the grain storage over here. So they will load grain here, go all the way down, unload, and go back. Now, this will produce meat, alcohol, food, a bunch of stuff. I can bring a train from over here, utilizing this line, going in again to load those and take them away. So this is how I'm gonna export the product to this. At the moment, I'm using a lot of those trucks just to move those things around, but this is just temporary to keep my city topped up until I set up my new infrastructure. Okay. I think that's most of the things I needed to catch you up on. Let's keep rain and we're gonna go buy a ship. Okay, let's take a loan. I would like 2 million, please. Ships are expensive. And if we look here, have anything good? Cargo. You are very worn. I don't need something for people yet, so no. Ooh, that express can carry a lot of people. Oh, interesting. But we're gonna go buy something new. And what I need is something that can sell chemicals and clothes. So, who can do that? You cannot, you cannot. You can, so river cargo ship can. Maximum speed 5 knots. You are ridiculously slow, so that's a no, but you're cheap. Is there no other ship? Oh, there is. The Frida with 14 knots. Okay, that's much, much faster. And much bigger capacity too. And you can do vehicles. Ah. Interesting. That is very, very, very interesting. Okay, let's buy a Frida. Will take a while to get here. And then we will set it up with these guys to start loading the clothes and the chemicals and start exporting it first for rubles. Yeah, I don't want to buy anything from this side yet. I don't have an actual connection with a customs office to buy actual vehicles. I can only buy ships and helicopters. But I'll keep it on the side for when I want to start making money on that side to start buying vehicles from there. Maybe I can do that and buy a few more sky cranes. We'll see. Also, our coals and bricks industry here is almost ready. They're just finalizing... What's this? Prefab or boards? I think it's boards. Yeah. They're just finalizing those, so this is pretty ready to start. So I need to bring people here. Let's do that. Do I have a train? I do not. As you can see, I have a bunch of random stuff because this is the one I was using to move my containers. So I moved it over here. These are my 3 tankers, which I'm not using at the moment since I'm exporting directly to the border, so I can repurpose those. Another thing that is on the to-do list is I want to move those construction offices. This big city made me realize that I need a lot more supporting space over here. And keeping those here is not really a good idea. So what I might end up doing is I might tear this down and this connection, take those away from here, maybe keep one as a reconstruction to support the city locally, and maybe make like this construction yard, make another one on this side. Since we will continue building this way, it makes more sense to have it here, and it can still service this, and it can still service this. Our steel production is going fairly well. Our main bottleneck is coal, which we will deal with in a minute. I was about to say, why are you losing steel? But you're losing steel because this guy is picking it up. Okay, happy times. And yeah, this rail needs to be reworked because there's too many trains for the way this is designed. Also, I am building a tunnel. I like that they added the ability to use the excavator, but it's still slow, like very, very slow. So the reason I'm making this tunnel is just so I can get directly to food and livestock array, just so I can pull them out and bring them to my storage. Probably on the next episode we're gonna have a look at the city, evaluate some of its weaknesses, and see if we need more distribution offices or if we need to repurpose any of our distribution offices. Our happiness has been going up and down for a number of reasons. So we have a few people starving, we have 31 children that died, I do not know why, but okay. Some people cannot enjoy culture, we have a little bit of a crime. 1,000 crime in a city of 25,000 is not that much, but still. Of course they want to pray. I do not know why they want to pray when none of them really have any religious sympathy. Like, they're all zero. Game wants what the game wants, right? So all of this has been expanded. You have resources. How are we going on here? Crime is okay here. Crime is okay here. Courthouse is keeping up nicely. Secret police is fine. Very good. I had to add another kindergarten here, so I'm setting up a new garbage container, since there was nothing here to actually accommodate it. And I had to squeeze another supermarket here, because they just couldn't keep up. It was just too much. Prison is down to 19 people, so I must be doing something right. I do not know if it's because I have really high government people here, dealing with them. And since my people don't really have any criminality and their loyalty is pretty much at the highest they can be at the moment for the most part, I changed my stats here on the television station. So with this new thing, I'm decreasing their addiction to alcohol. So yes, it decreases their need for alcohol, but they still get the happiness bonus. And religious sympathy, which they already have 0, but I want to see if this will deter them from getting that happiness penalty continuously. Plus, this is another 4% loyalty, so this will keep bumping their loyalty up even if it drops due to a catastrophic event. Culture and happiness, the usual, and I replicated the same thing over here on the radio station. Same principles, slightly different numbers. 99.78% of population have a radio. That's good. But only 85 are listening, which is strange, but who knows? I do not know how that works. I think they just need a lot of free time to be able to listen to it. I'm still messing around with those mechanics to get a better understanding of them. Okay, let's commit these. Hopefully the game won't crash. And let's put those... So do not build this, do not build this. Do not build this. This is just what I used as a frame for where I want the city, not to actually build it. Okay. Everything else you can build. And I did stop auto-discover for you guys because you were building a bunch of random stuff. So you can go back on auto-discover. Yep. And that should start happening fairly quick. Good, good, good. We're going to move the wood industry from here, but not just yet. Let me see, what else do I have on my notes? I made a little bunch of to-do lists and to know what I want to go over this episode. So, we've done that, we've done that. Okay, well, I think another very important thing we need to do is get this going. And for that, I need a new train. Where are you? I would like to buy a train set. So, train set. I need something with decent speed. 110, 120, 150. Ooh. You only bring 130 people. Which should be plenty. Engine power 12, 14. For the 30 kilometers difference, I really don't think... What's your length? 46 and you're... Ooh, you're much shorter. That's why you can carry less. 79 is not that long. Yeah, we'll get this one. We cannot get this one. Computer says no. Border. You happen to have a used one? Nope. So, train set. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, those are the electronic ones. Wait, those are not the... Are those the same ones as before? Yes, they are. Or not. No, I don't... Game is making me doubt. Well, let's buy one of those and say, you, friend, will go right. You cannot go? How are you full? You're not full. Fun. Okay. How do I fix you? Well, I can get this thing... Oh, you still have containers. Didn't I tell you to go sell them? Start. Go sell. And then... Go... Can you go to those prefab panels? You can go here. Yes. So let's remove this. So I want you to go here. I want you to load prefab panels. Wait until you're loaded. I mean, you can sell them, but I don't think that will help me for anything. You can go here and you can unload until you're full, and that will keep you busy for a little while. We're going? We're going. Now... there is my crop strain. Unfortunately, at the moment, only 375 tons of crops. I don't really have any super good wagons to move crops. So I want to move you here. It really doesn't want to come here. Okay. The curious thing is, will you reach? Because you don't really have much fuel. And I did remove this from here. Also, high road. I forgot to delete you. So that's that. The construction can be a pain in realistic. It's it's a bit of a chore on its own. How are we going here? So you're fine. We still have some pipes to destroy here. We're gonna wait on that. Yeah. Yeah, you can stay. Sewage track. What are you supporting? Ah, from here? Why, don't they have a pipe? No, they don't. Okay. I mean, there isn't that many people working there anyway, so... Those guys are chilling. They will be repurposed soon, which is fine. Let's make this train path. So, go here in the super overcrowded location. Go all the way up here and unload people. On your way there, you should be able to refuel. Can I follow you, or are you gonna get stuck a million times? Let's find out. Also, increase game speed. Those trees in the middle need a little bit of trimming. I'm surprised it hasn't hit every single one of them. Okay, that's normal to wait. You'll probably go for fuel, won't you? Or you will go for fuel after. I still have a little bit. Okay, that wasn't too bad of a wait. But that's a problem. Why you get stuck? More of why are you there and how did you pass? Do you not have a chain signal? No, you don't. Well, that's part of the problem. Also, you should have a chain signal. Let's change you into mixed. Change those into mixed so they don't get stuck. So, you can stay regular, so you can always have a little bit of a pass-through. But you are slightly problematic, so go back, go here. Yep. So go get some people, there should be plenty of people for you to get here. Cool. And now you should go get fuel and deliver the people. Okay, so those are out. You're waiting here. You don't block the road. Good. Okay, so you're out of the junction. You will wait here. You will come in. And once you come in, these three will go out. Yep, so you go out. Once you pass the crossing, this guy will start. Yes. These guys are waiting to go in. That's fine. Total traveling time 2 hours, 2.5. That's still okay. Not optimal, but workable. Train passing. We had a little bit of a bump over there. Rain. Yeah, we totally passed through the sewage pump and the water pump there, but that's okay. So you are going... Ah, that's where I can use that other thing. The container train. So you go there, you guys won't be able to do anything. Really? Now you got fire? Oh, and that reminds me. I wanted to set something up here. You guys get coal. Hold on. You create construction waste. Do? Have I not gave you waste? I have not given you waste. Okay. Well, few things to fix here. Step number 1. Fix waste. So, actually, you go right about here. You extend this way. You connect there. And I was thinking, I will need power for the other industries. I am really getting coal from here. So I placed here a high voltage switch. So I'm pulling power from the rest of the Republic, but I want to also use this as a bit of an extra buffer and then burn what I have local before I use what the rest of the Republic has. And for that, where are you? Where are you? Power, power, power. Power. Here. I click on the right thing and coal power plant. Just to diversify it a little bit. So I am feeding coal there. So you are a 3-to-1 while you should be something else. That's okay. The consumption is not that high, so in reality, I don't even need a conveyor belt. Worst case scenario, I can try to get a connection going from there directly into this. I don't have anything here to terraform, do I? No. That's if I place you there, but I can easily accommodate you with a track. So if I place you right here, so I take care of the waste situation as well. I need a little bit of room to deal with power. So you can go there and you will have everything you need. Yeah, let's go with this. Let's give you a little asphalt footpath here. Can you reach? Yes, you can. Good stuff. Very good, very good. And from here we can get 18 megawatts. So this is another input. You will be the top input. Yes. And the top input, which is number 1, is a low priority. This is a high priority. Okay. Until this is built, this will remain a high, and then we're gonna flip them around. So these merge and they feed this. Okay. That should do. Also, helicopters do this. Construction office 3 work on this. And this. And this. Oof. I was about to say, am I gonna lose the building? But no. Okay, so now I'm starting to have my own call. Good. This is splitting between the two, so I'm making bricks. I have no water. Why do I have no water? Hello, water. Ah. Yeah, that's a problem. So those two are connected there to feed all of these, but they're not connected to an active water supply. Where is an active water supply? So your sewage, your water. Speaking of water, I also had to get a second. Where is it? I had to get a second pipe out of this. Sorry, here, go under all of those and start splitting it over here, because that one pump was not enough for 15,000 people. So now you produce about 180 tons, 190 tons of, well, not tons, cubic meters of water a day. Now clean water. The underground is crazy with all of this. So all of this is the unclean. You go here, you get purged, you go this way, you go up. You feed these guys, you keep going up. Okay, so I have a hub here. You go down to feed those, so you need to go up. Let's go here and let's say, oh, not sewage. So you need to go parallel to this. That's unclean. I was looking at it, I'm like, I can get it from there. I'm like, no, that's bad quality water. So you go there. Connect. Thank you. Keep going this way. Keep going this way. And this way. And you don't need to go all that way. Where are you connecting? Oh, no. Not that. No. No. Bad. Don't do that. That is dangerous. So you here. Ah, yeah. So input. There you go. That's better. So construction office 3 work here. Helicopters, you can assist. Oh. So they'll get a little bit of a penalty while they don't have health. I mean, they don't have water, so they will take a penalty to their health. You switch to low priority. You're really not a big priority at the moment. We're getting a good amount of bricks, even with low productivity. Happy times. Coal is working good, which means I need to redirect my coal trains. Oh, hello? Hi? What's going on here? Ah. Construction tracks, yeah. Who are you? You are iron. Nope, you go do your thing. You are the one who goes to the mill. Okay, so you're stuck, I'll fix you later. So you need to go up here. And you're gonna load coal, wait until loaded. And remove the large custom house. Can you do it or are you gonna freak out? You're going to freak out, so go there. Hold on. Where can you turn? Is there no place for you to turn? So there is no crossing path here. If I send you... You cannot go there. You cannot turn around. Like, you would have to go here pretty much to turn around. That's probably the closest. So go there. One of the reasons I really need to fix my rail, but not yet. Soon, but not yet. Getting those farms going is a much bigger priority. Okay, so you go there. We're gonna delete that, and now I'm gonna send you there, and you should be able to go. And on the steel mill, you're gonna unload this, yes. You have no power. Why you have no power? Because they haven't built that. Okay. Well, you will wait there until you're built, so that's fine. Switch you to high priority. Build this. Attract. Okay. I'm happy with that. Sip, where are you? You are here. So I want you to go here. And I want you to load chemicals and clothes. Wait until you're loaded. And then I want you to go... If I make you go there on your own, which path will you take is the question. So I don't want you to buy anything. Wait, no. Here, unload. Yes. Unload whatever you have. Cool, start. It's okay. I'll survive. That's a pretty fast little ship. Also, I need vehicles here, so bring me those covered holes whenever they get here. You get me some fuel on this. Good stuff. And you, whenever you guys are ready, you go here to load, you go here to load, and you go here to unload. So you load if there is more than 10% and 10%, and then you unload pretty much until full. Make that 90. So that's 360,000, just like that. And I know I have like another 400 tons of clothes here, and now these guys are springing back to life. So this should give us a pretty decent amount of money. Slow to go, but decent amount of money in general. Hitting plan, that's okay. Okay. Look at all the tracks going back and forth. Electronics. Yeah. We don't have enough. Yeah, considering all of our trucks are down, we need more trucks to keep the stores stocked up. So it's not that like we don't have the resources, we do, but we don't get there in time. Okay. These will be moved at some point since this area is done. So to share with you a little bit of my plan around the new city and the new railway. I am thinking I want to have different segments. So I want to have a segment that is a direct connection to the custom house, passing through here. So anyone from this industry can piggyback on it, anyone from this industry can piggyback on it, anyone pretty much from any industry can piggyback on it. That's the general idea. Then I want a secondary line that will be my people distribution. And then I will have my point-to-point distribution. So, like I said over here, probably I'll have an underground either crossing the city or not. I don't know what will happen with the underground stuff here, and going all the way and coming out somewhere here. So I don't need to cross all of this, get stuck in this junction. So aiming for a bit more expressways. Oh, look at all of you here, bringing stuff to sell. It's kind of sad that I cannot see them stacking it up like they do with vehicles. When you sell vehicles, are they gonna be visible, or are they under this sort of box? Ooh, 1 million. Yes. Bring more. Bring more. Yes. Why are you loading from there? No, no, no. I don't want you loading from there. I want you loading from there. Chemical to... Okay, so you're just one of those that keep this city going. to have enough chemicals to do what it needs to do. Okay, that's fine. And I think that's a pretty good spot to wrap up this episode. So, not a lot happened, but some progress happened. Ideally, I want to do the sale before we go. Yeah. Tell you what, I'll let some time pass, wait for this to sell, and this will be the last bit we're gonna see on the episode. Okay, and our ship is going. Time to go sell and bring us back 3 million. Probably gonna take a few months to go sell. And I'm thinking I will stop it from selling chemicals. I don't think it's that worth it. So I'm just gonna remove that. They will pick up whatever is there. Just bring clothes. At the moment, we are maintaining a good amount. Like, we produce a good amount, but not as much as clothes. So I think I will just keep these. I will just start consuming the chemicals to build more clothes. Because I have plenty of fabric and these guys are making fabric like crazy. And that should help also with the traffic back and forth. So all they will do is they will go here, collect the clothes, bring them here, and by the time this thing is back, it should be ready to pretty much be halfway full. And maybe in a month or two, go out and sell again. The only small adjustment I need to make is here, say, for clothes, wait until there is 20% will be 20 tons. Yeah, leave it at 20% just so I can maintain the needs of my citizen. At the moment, I don't think I'm having an issue. Yeah, they are pretty good and I'm still bringing in more. Alcohol is a problem. But I'll save that for the next episode. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to drop a comment, like, subscribe, you know, all the fun things. And I'll catch you all on the next one. Bye bye.